Hello, my outstanding open-minded Ophiuchus. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi. We're going to do some shamanic Pokemon and tarot. So this is what came out in the cleansing ceremony. The Five of Pentacles, which is basically that there is something was past the point of no return. It feels like you had to say no to someone because it already reached a certain point. This is a story about a guy who, you know, is in love with this woman, but he treats her terribly. And then, you know, he finally has his aha moment and goes and makes her offerings, but she's already passed, right? She's in another dimension at this point. And it's like, what? Now you figure it out? With Vulpix Flare, I feel like this could have been like a romantic thing or something like that. But Vulpix is fox spirit. So I do feel like you definitely dealt with some deception, some sneaky behavior, and of course what the fox represents mythologically. And then we also had Zubat using supersonic. So I do feel like this definitely allowed your heart chakra to access some supersonic waves, right? It's like it opened a new dimension for your heart chakra, but to one where you understand possible vampirism of how energy can be stolen through the portal of the heart chakra here. So powerful stuff coming through for you guys already. What we're going to do is take a look into your current energy. What is your manifestation goal this month? And then we will look into how to take your current energy and transmute it into your manifestation goal. I will say if you missed my Astrology 201 class, you can check that out. The playback is available for purchase on my website. There is probably about 20 minutes of the lecture that is all on Ophiuchus and Chiron, your ruling body. So if you're interested in that, please do check that out. All right, Ophiuchus, let's see what's going on in your current energy. Yeah, I was going to say, something's trying to hide here. We have the Nine of Cups. Okay, so this is, I'll be real with you guys. I'm going to say it like I feel it. It sounds like a delusion has come to an end. There was some sort of story that you were telling yourself, which definitely was real because you believed it, if that makes sense. But it feels like things have sort of come to an ending with this. On another note, I feel like a wish fulfillment is coming in. Nine of Cups can be that it's like after a long period of struggle, you are finally getting your cups filled by something. What's the light energy here? Okay, we have Cresselia using psychic. So yeah, it feels like your psychic energy is definitely tuned in very heavily. You are definitely tapped into the grid here. You might actually be doing grid work and connecting to sacred ley lines or just feeling the energetic space of where you currently are. I do feel a lot of psychic upgrades. This may even be you know, your wish fulfillment. Maybe you wanted more psychic clarity. Maybe you wanted to be more energetically attuned and connected, and it feels like you are really getting that. With Cresselia, this is the Crescent Moon Pokemon, so I feel like your connection with the moon is definitely strong at this time. There could have been something very particular about this most recent Crescent Moon, which I believe was like 3 or 4 days ago from the day I'm recording this, I guess, which would be on the 9th. So with the psychic energy, again, I feel like your third eye energy is really getting a lot of upgrades. It also feels like you are able to access another dimension as well, because this story is about a little boy. It's like the story of the little match boy, and, you know, he keeps seeing this, you know, castle with a queen and stuff, and eventually he's whisked off by the queen, even though it's his own imagination, but it turns real. It says, those who sleep holding Cresselia's feather are assured of a joyful dream. It is said to represent the crescent moons. Yeah, so again, it's like a wish come true, a dream come true. I feel like your astral space has been more on the pleasant side lately, which is good. So it's showing that your mind has more clarity. It's also talking about feathers, so I feel like your angels are probably around you a lot during this time, sending you messages through various feathers that you're finding. What's the shadow here? Dark energy coming out stuck, but there is some darkness stuck. What is it? Crocodile using Big Bite. So there's definitely some shadow energy stuck here with Big Bite. It could be controlling what you are eating, but I feel like it's more of the emotional energy, that it feels like a big bite of your emotional body has been sort of taken. It could be from a reptilian or something like that with crocodile spirit coming up. It says if it loses a fang, a new one grows back in its place. There are always 48 fangs lining its mouth. So yeah, you know, it's talking about the fangs again. It's that sort of vampiric type energy. Some of you may have lost a tooth or are getting some sort of dental work perhaps. Let's see what your... There's definitely more to say here. I'm going to pull some extra cards in the extended because I don't want to go over time. All right, let's see. What's your goal for this month? What's your goal for this month, Ophiuchus? Ooh, the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, like I said, it's definitely a psychic type energy here. With the High Priestess, you are trying to be tapped into your divine feminine intuition, so much so that you are of spiritual authority. And again, I feel like this wish is coming true with your power through the moon, which of course is the intuitive body and our emotions, but it feels higher dimensional than that as well. I feel like you have been astrally traveling or going to places in your dreams that are more pleasant. You're able to sort of, again, tap into the energy grid and sort of manipulate it so that it becomes a different space as well. Really advanced stuff is what I'm feeling here, you guys. So it looks like you just want to continue that advancement into the High Priestess energy. The Eight of Wands, to no surprise, this also came up for Pisces. I definitely feel very similar Pisces vibe here. So if you have Pisces in your chart, I would definitely check that one out. But the Eight of Wands, this is a cycle. You know, it's a cycle of our firepower, basically. And this card represents a bunch of different soldiers from past times that are raising from the dead. And so I feel like you're kind of trying to tune into the warrior spirits of times past. So, you know, and again, it feels energetically. I mean, yeah, that's a great way to win the war. Let's see what's the light energy here. Okay, yeah, a lot. So we have steel energy here with trainer Turnio. So you need to be careful. Something is trying to steal your energy, and I feel like it's based on what you are eating or possibly overeating, or someone who's always like let's go get ice cream, or something like that. With Trainer Forest Guardian and Charmander Reckless Charge in reverse, I feel like, you know, trainers indicate somebody else's energy, right? I feel like you have a nature spirit that really wants to connect with you. You're going to see it when you go out and connect to nature. It could be an owl or something. You do not want to recklessly charge towards them. You don't necessarily have to get close to them. That is a relationship that is built over time with your forest, you know, guardian that wants to connect to you. It says the flame on its tail indicates Charmander's life force. If it is healthy, the flame burns brightly. Yeah, exactly. So like I was talking about the Eight of Wands, this firepower energy, you know, your flame is going to burn very brightly once you understand how to connect to your animal totem. And it's going to ensure that that fire stays lit, that Kundalini energy, right, which is used to manifest the reality around you, and especially in this High Priestess energy, right? And she is actually holding the orb, which we see in a different part of this card deck, that is actually someone's soul. It's like their uniqueness is what she's looking at. So, you know, one of your goals seems to be to see inside of people's soul, and that is sort of how this is part of a spiritual warfare in some sort of way. We have Rhyhorn using dig out. So I do feel like you have a lot of digging to do. You may have sort of gotten into a certain type of hole that you have to dig yourself out of. This is fighting type, so I do feel like you are going to have to fight a certain energy, and I feel like that's why it's very important to connect to that Forest Guardian. It says strong but not too bright. This Pokemon can shatter even skyscrapers with its charging tackles. So that's the thing. I mean, you have two energies here that are someone else's energy, right? One's trying to steal it and the other's trying to help you. Stay away from the things trying to steal your energy and connect to those that are trying to help you. When it's talking about something that's not too bright, I feel like that's you. When you're seeing into someone's soul, you're going to see that some people don't necessarily have that light, right? And if they don't have that light, they can just be a one-track mind, right? And they may, it talks about toppling over skyscrapers and stuff. For me, that's a tower moment, right? When you know, a tower comes down, skyscrapers. So part of that is the goal of what you are seeking, is be able to see, you know, who really has that light and who does not. Let's see what's the shadow here. Again, it feels very advanced, you guys. We have, yeah, heart chakra in reverse. I feel like this wants to come out too. Yeah, dusk call, dark guidance. Part of it is also understanding the heart chakra, that the heart chakra is not necessarily the same as the essence. That's more from the solar plexus, I would say, you know, the personality. But this is heart chakra in reverse, so it feels like how the heart chakra has been utilized in terms of this. Dusk call says dark guidance, so how the heart chakra has been darkly guided in a certain direction, right? Instead of focusing on one solar plexus of this is who I am, this is what I stand for. So as you know, when people don't have that light, their heart can be used for terrible things, right? Or their heart can be used as a battery for somebody else without them even knowing it. It says, it doggedly pursues its prey wherever it goes. However, the chase is abandoned at sunrise. Yeah, so this is definitely, you know, it's talking about that shadow, but the chase is abandoned at sunrise when that light comes. So again, I feel like you are working very hard in order to bring things to light. These are definitely ghosts of the past that you have learned from here. You know, I do also feel, because it's talking about, you know, the chase is done at sunrise, I do feel like there is something very important going on in your astral space, you know, your dream realm. So I would definitely take into some pretty heavy considerations a dream that you're having at this time, especially as we head into Pisces season very soon on the true sidereal system, right? On in the tropical algorithm, they are celebrating Pisces season right now. All right, let's see what Mother Moon has to say. We have conclusions are within reach in reverse, and communication is key in reverse. So if you were expecting to get communication from a particular person or about something in order to reach your conclusion, it does not look like that is going to be happening during this month. And I feel like it's very important for you to recognize that in terms of what you are doing. All right, let's see. Nature spirits, earth spirits, what would you like to say to Ophiuchus? We have lightning power. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling a very powerful energy. The High Priestess is literally looking at someone's essence. That takes so much power. And also, you know, the power that is there. Because the solar plexus is, you know, also where your willpower is stored. So I feel like taking back your power from something, which it feels like you already have. It's more about what you're doing with it now that it's there. And yeah, we're going to see in the extended how to take your current energy and transmute it. Let's pull one more. Let's pull an angel for you guys. I will say that getting the Eagle or Phoenix subscription on my website will give you the extended to not just this one, but all of them, and also all previous months. And also access to my musings page where I write about certain astrological transits. Okay, so we have leadership, Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Okay, so Archangel Gabriel is coming to you and is saying, hey, you are meant to be a leader of some sort. You are meant to step into this leadership position. You have a lot of power, right? And we see that it's probably in some sort of spiritual authority as it relates to possible warfare. So that is very powerful, Ophiuchus. We are going to head into the extended and see where it goes. If we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.